Advisory Board and Chief Wireless Advisor of Smart Communications. Mr. Benny.
Thank you, Mon. Distinguished guests and colleagues in the industry, ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome to the 5th Asian Carriers Conference. Before joining you here this morning, I, together with our friends from Belgacom, Deutz, Tata, and Rogers, just came from a turnover ceremony wherein we donated 30 computers to 3 elementary schools in the island of Mactan. This is your donation, together with the assistance of PLDT Smart Foundation and the Gabay Guro program of PLDT. I guess it's only fitting that we at ACC extend our gesture of kindness and generosity to our host community. We can all rest assured that the donation will go a long way in developing computer and internet literacy in our adopted community. Together with our opening cocktails last night, I guess that sets us off in a very nice way. Last night, our synchronized swimmers showed us how we should work harmoniously and gracefully. And then this morning, our donation of the PCs reminded us that we are part of a larger community. So again, my heartfelt thanks to the ACC. Let us now turn to the task at hand. The theme of this year's conference is very timely and, frankly, quite challenging. Pushing the boundaries for wholesale carriers, finding the silver lining in the IP cloud. The pun about clouds actually is quite appropriate in more ways than one. There are good clouds and there are bad clouds. To us carriers, the internet cloud can harbor opportunities as well as threats. As we all know, the IP cloud has disrupted the telecoms industry. The international voice business, a key revenue stream for most telcos, probably for all telcos, for example, faces tough challenges. International traffic has been growing robustly. By one count, the number of minutes has risen nearly 4 times, from 72 billion minutes in 1997 to over 340 billion in 72 billion in 1997 to 340 billion in 2007. But revenues have been flat because rates have been falling by 80% on the average in the last 15 years. Fierce competition, regulatory challenges, and technical shifts, among others, have all played a role in creating what they call the decoupling of revenues from traffic. But underlying the actions of individual players have been structural shifts in the industry made possible by the spectacular growth of the internet and IP-based services. As of mid-2009, there were about 1.7 billion people, roughly 1/4 of humanity, using the internet worldwide. That figure represents a massive increase in the number of web users from the 16 million or so estimated in 1995. What's made the internet especially disruptive has been its ability to introduce business models based on what some have called free economics. The logic of this new school of economics is best expressed by an old joke about the businessman who literally gives away his products for free. Perplexed by his odd way of doing business, one customer asked the entrepreneur, "How can you possibly make money?" Of course, the answer was, "I make it up on volume." The brave new world of free economics has certainly benefited some internet players. In the telecoms business, perhaps the best expression of the emerging new order is the fact that in 2008, Skype became the world's largest international voice carrier. In fact, international Skype traffic grew 41% last year to 33 billion minutes, accounting for roughly 8% of all international traffic. This is remarkable, given that Skype launched its free Skype to Skype voice call service only 5 years ago. It is worth noting that not all of that traffic was free. About 1/4 of Skype's international traffic was generated by its paid-for Skype Out service. Skype appears to have embraced what's been called the freemium business model, following free economics, which calls for acquiring users en masse with a free offering but charging for an enhanced version in order to subsidize the free usage. Of course, products and services are offered for free, aren't really free. They're just paid for in some other way. This is the familiar concept of cost subsidies, something we all know quite well. The internet has just pushed this to the extreme. Google can offer web searches for free by selling advertising. The success of this model has encouraged online firms to offer free services that would build them huge audiences in the hope of generating revenues in the future. In fact, many of these online firms haven't made $1 of profit. But, and this is most important to us, they have already altered, perhaps irreversibly, consumers' expectations. They have created a culture of free, where people have gotten used to not paying for many things. I wear several hats in the PLDT group, and one of them is being CEO of MediaQuest, the multimedia arm of the PLDT group. So I have a good view of how the internet is impacting on the media businesses as well, and it is instructive for the telecoms business.